Okay, so I would say Caucasians' disadvantage is self-centered.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so it's more like as Asian, we care more about the harmony and we want to be good to everybody. So we are afraid to destroy a relationship with the other person, with your friend, even though you hate this person. You still pretend you like him. Yeah, because we want everything to be good. Yeah, so I remember when I was in a meeting with lots of my colleagues from different countries. So it's about a complaint, and my friends, they're like telling about their angry opinions, and I'm just being silent because I don't want anyone to hate me. But Caucasian, they told me like, sometimes you should speak for yourself. If you don't speak, people think you agree with them. Yeah, so it's like, wow, I learned a lesson. So I actually would say it's like good and bad at the same time, because if you put this way too far, it's gonna be like a douche.
So it's like you to show it very easily. Actually, it's like this is you, and as an Asian, I think all of the people are in the same position as you. You treat them the same, I think, right? Like you try to be polite to everyone, and Caucasians are like you are in the center, and you just do everything which is the best for you, and don't really care about any other that much as Asian, I think. Yeah, lots of people work like this in Western countries, so you can expect that, unfortunately. Here.
Yeah, so you need to adjust yourself to see if you can accept this kind of personalities, because that's the way you're being told, I think, during the whole education.
I don't know about this. I just feel like this sometimes.
Dobrze.
Disadvantages of Asians is addicted to internet. Really, I have to say it was the first thing that crashed my mind in the beginning of our relationship. Lots of argue because of that. Is that really the internet is so popular in Taiwan that much that you have to show your private life everywhere in internet. So, you know, it's like if you are not such an open person to everyone as a Caucasian, you should be prepared for the worst, because she's gonna put your private life everywhere, on Facebook, or I don't know what Instagram, Twitter, whatever. I don't know, I'm not even using these things except Facebook. Yeah, so that was a huge crash for me, and lots of arguments because of this. So I really recommend you to think twice or be prepared for this. Really, be prepared for this. Yeah, I'm super okay with that. I even gain more open because of her. I treat this like right now. I treat it actually as an advantage for me, because I'm more open.
You know, you need to be very prepared for this, I have to say, because it's very hard for us to change this habit. I do change a bit. Only a bit.
Yeah. Another disadvantage. Sorry. Disadvantage.
Alcoholic.
Yeah, I'm not. But we drink more. Especially like we in Poland, which is like Poland, like mid-Europe, but mid to Eastern Europe, we drink more, way more.
Slovakian, I would say, probably. Yeah, so drink a lot. If you look at it in a very big way, there are lots of homeless people because they spend all their money on drinking.
Yeah, it's more like you won't find a homeless person here, or like even super rich countries like Germany, and you still find homeless people, and they are not really like homeless looking for a job or anything like that. They are just wasting their life on drinking,
and they don't care about it. Yeah,
and they're so destroyed. Yeah.
So I see alcohol is like a big business and a big issue and big issue.
Yeah.
If it's about, I would say Poland, I don't know about other countries. I don't know.
It's not only like in Asia. I think in Asia you do this because of social stuff.
Yeah.
Social meetings and so on.
Yeah.
And here in Europe, actually, you even drink with yourself sometimes.
All the time.
Not all the time, but it's the disadvantage. Really.
Yeah, that's true. So I would say it's more like a disadvantage. Even though personally I kind of like it.
Another disadvantage is the food, but it's not because of Asian food. I love Asian food, really. I'm a fan of this. I even find it more interesting than Polish food. But it's about spiciness, for God's sake, spiciness. It's like, I'm not up to spicy things that much as she. Mm-hmm. And even if she thinks that she uses just a bit of spiciness, it's like a burn in my mouth all the time. When I try it, it's like, Jesus, how can she even eat that? And then I'm taking the milk all the time when I eat something from her. Because I can't even survive this. It's too spicy.
It's not. Come on.
It's too spicy, really.
Because I like spicy food, and I even find this spice powder, which is like very spicy, and I love it. I enjoy this feeling like, oh god damn it, it's burning my mouth. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and because we're making dinner together, so I'm adding like just one shake, or even no shake.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there is shake. Anyway, so I'm adding like one shake. That's it, and it's not spicy for me at all. But for him, it's the pain in the ass.
Yeah. Maybe I'm just like this. I don't know. It's just too much for me. Another one.
So, like we mentioned, you are spontaneous as an advantage, but on the other hand, you're pretty unorganized. Yeah, so it's like everything can be done in the last minute. Yeah, so it causes lots of troubles. Or let's say we are trying to organize a party. So as Asian, we tell your friends like 2 days before, oh, what about the weekend? Let's hang out together. It's more like this. But as I see, Polish are like last minute.
Especially you see that from the, I don't know, like for example, we are going somewhere to the bar, let's say, and it's like my friends, they say like, today we are going to the bar, and then after 1 hour there's a message like, we will be there at, I don't know, 8 p.m. And I'm not even replying, or they are not replying to my messages. And it's like we are already in the bar, but not everyone is there. Some people arrive even like 2 hours later.
Or some people just text you in the last minute telling you,
no, not today, I'm sorry.
Or I'm busy, or I'm sick. Like, come on, just find a better excuse than this. So it's like everybody's being very chillax, very relaxing, so they don't care. They're really unorganized.
Too jealous. They are very loyal, they care about relationships so much, but it also means that you have to expect that they're gonna be very, very jealous about other girls. What's this? You are. It's more like, it's not only, I mean, of course, some examples like you are really looking to other girl, so of course, not us, I'm not talking about us.
Yes, okay.
Just, you are looking at another girl, so of course it's pretty bad, you should be concentrating about your girl. But it's more about like, if you even say something for fun, or anything like that, she's gonna be very angry. And I think very angry. I don't know, she's not like this, but what I heard is that actually some girls like to control guys, right?
Kind of.
In Taiwan, in Asia, right? Like they like to call them, where are you exactly? What are you doing?
Make me a picture. I mean, I do have a friend got this experience. Like his girlfriend, like, make me a picture to show me who you're with exactly. And this sounds super creepy for me, so I won't say all the girls are like this. But jealous. It's true. But
it means they love you a lot if they are even too jealous sometimes, right?
Yo, man.
I would say younger generation is better. About Poland, I would say some people can find it's like someone staring at you, especially in smaller places.
Yeah, so there was one experience that I was with you and your friend, and there was actually one girl just speaking in Polish and saying like, "What is that creature?"
Yeah, yes.
Why that mean? You never seen Asian in your life? So I was like, sometimes I feel offended, but then I realized that it's their problem. That they are too narrow-minded and never seen Asian. They don't know we're one of the most powerful race in the world.
Yeah, right now, yeah.
Yeah.
So the final conclusion about this, you can see lots of advantages and lots of disadvantages. So it might sound like a storm for you, like really is something complicated, like, for the relationship. But actually, the good thing is that because we are different, so the whole relation between us is even better, because you can see good things from my side and good things from her side, which are basically taking over bad things of me and bad things of you.
So it's making the balance.
Yeah, it's making the balance. It means that I am terrible at something, but she's gonna help me. She's terrible at something, I'm gonna help her. And it's very, very great.
Yeah. And also because the whole differences of culture, so you find lots of things to talk about, lots of things to share about, and you feel so shocked about this experience, this habit.
It's amazing. Your life changes completely.
It's really awesome. Amazing.
Okay, that's it. I hope you guys find it interesting. It's very nice to talk about these things, about this whole relationship stuff, and talk about this, to share this with you. See you guys next time. Please like, subscribe,
and comments below. And please also like our Facebook page, which the link will be just
yeah.
Okay.
So see you next time.
See you, we love you.
再见，拜拜，hey.